It's been 1 week since my 7th wedding anniversary. There won't be an 8th. I spoke with my lawyer this morning, and my loving wife will be served with divorce papers tomorrow. That evening, we had a serious conversation. It all started calmly. Seneca, I don't want to lose you, she told me. Seneca is my name. 32 years old, a hotshot troubleshooter for a large banking software company, and a complete idiot. Simone, this is my wife, 31, a real beauty, sweet as honey, tax lawyer and cheater. She says she doesn't want to lose me. Well, you know how it happened, I said. No, I don't know, she insisted. I have no idea why you want to leave me. Well, there's a little thing about having sex with strange men that might slip your mind, I told her. No, I understand that, she said. The thing is, they weren't men, it was a man, and he was a stranger. I don't have affairs and never will. I was in another city. You weren't there, otherwise I would have been with you. I'm not sleeping with someone we know or will ever meet again. I only did it once. Tell me, has there ever been a time in your life when you asked me for sex and I refused you? I pester you more often than you pester me. No, you never refused me, I said. So your position is that if it's rare, we don't know the person you were with, and you're not having an affair with them, then it's okay. Exactly, she said. How does it harm you, Seneca? I love you, only you, and will never love anyone else. I go crazy after a week without you. This doesn't mean I'm in love with the guy I slept with. It was just sex. I didn't make love to him. Seneca, I love you, and you just throw me away like a piece of trash over something that doesn't hurt you, and you weren't there to take advantage of it anyway. Well, I love you too, I said. It hurts me. If we weren't married, it would be different. If we were just people who dated from time to time, I would agree with you. We're not those people. You married me. I asked you and you said yes. We made the same promises that I made. If you didn't like them, you should have said so at the time. No one forced us to get married. It was decided. And now, 7 years later, you tell me that you didn't like the promises we made and you want others. You should have told me before you broke the first ones. I would have said, okay, we'll get a divorce and you can sleep with whoever you want. You can't change the rules for me, Sim. If you wanted to change the rules for yourself, you knew what to do. That would be right and fair, and this is just a cowardly act. The difference is, I think you're the one who's abandoning me and our marriage like a piece of trash. We make love every day when we are at home. I know you can do it more times than I can. It's just biology, but do you think it's easy for me when we're not together? I don't sleep with other women. Why not? She asked. I was just expecting you to do that. What are you doing? Simone, don't you think we should have talked about this before you decided to cheat? I asked. Yes, I think so. I'm sorry I didn't talk to you about this sooner, she said. I didn't plan for this to happen. It was a spontaneous decision. I'm very sorry, Seneca. I'm very sorry. It won't happen again. It's my fault, and I should have communicated better with you. The situation arose while you were away. A week, and then I was away for 2 weeks. I told you this as soon as I had a chance to talk to you in person. It just made you angry, and you ran away in a rage and didn't talk to me for 2 weeks. I had to hire people to find you, track you down, and spend 3 days on the floor outside the door of this hole before you spoke to me again. I may still regret this, I told her. I'm still mad at you, Sim. I could be mad at you for the rest of my life. I don't see any way out of this situation. I see, she said. Just let me love you like before. Love me back. I will love you anyway, whether you love me or not. What do I need to do to prove that I only love you? How about not sleeping with other people? I said. Okay, I won't sleep with other people, she said. That means when I call you, you have to be available. If I'm in St. Louis or San Francisco or Houston and you're in Boston, how is that going to work? Damn it, Simone, I started to get angry. You're telling me that every time we go to different places, that you have to either sleep with me or some stranger. You just can't control yourself. That's not the point at all, she said. I can control myself. Why should I do this? If you are there, I will make love to my husband. If you are not there, can you imagine I have problems finding someone? No, I can't imagine that, I said. Any woman attractive enough could find a man, but it doesn't matter. Millions of women, married women, manage to be faithful until they return to their husbands. Why can't you? I understand that you are very unhappy about this, she said. Don't lose your patience, Seneca. Just talk to me. We can figure it out. I took a deep breath. I'm glad you're sure of this, Simone, because I'm extremely skeptical. Why did you marry me? Because I love you, she said. How can you doubt that? I would die for you. This is strange, I said. You would die for me, but you won't stop being with other men for me. No, I'll do it, she said. I told you how this could happen. So I have to be at your disposal all the time. I have to drop everything and come running. But what about my work? I work, you know, I said. I'm well aware of that. She looked at me strangely. You don't have to work, you know. I could easily support us. I like my job, I said. I'm doing a good job. Why don't you quit your job? Okay, I'll quit, she replied. Do you see what I'm willing to do for you, Seneca? Okay, let's assume one of us quits our job, I mused. There's just one more little thing. You lied to me and broke the promise you made to me when we got married. I don't trust you at all. Do you have a magic wand for that? Her big green eyes filled with tears. No, I don't know what to do about it, she admitted. I know I acted like a fool. I'm very sorry for all of this. I will regret this for the rest of my life. Can you think of a way for me to make up for this? Is there some kind of punishment that you think would be appropriate? I deserve it. I'll do anything that doesn't cause me permanent harm. Damn it, Simone, I exploded. What are you, 2 years old? Am I your father? Should I punish you or something? Calm down, she said. It was just an idea. I don't know what to do, Seneca. I'm desperate. I don't want to lose you. I'm drowning. I think the only thing I can do is divorce you, Simone. That seems to be the only thing that matters to you. Please don't do this, Seneca, she begged. I'm afraid that you will find someone else and replace me. How you replaced me, I replied. No, that's not true at all, she objected. I never replaced you. I never will. If you divorce me, I will never replace you. You are the only man I have ever loved or will ever love. I did not replace you. I did something stupid. I should have talked to you, but I didn't replace you. So what happens now? I asked. You should know, Simone, that tomorrow you will be served with divorce papers. She burst into tears, curling up on her side and sobbing into the pillow on the couch. She looked pathetic, and I'm not a monster. I walked over, picked her up, hugged her, and she clung to me, burying her face in my chest and sobbing uncontrollably. Finally, she came to her senses enough to sit up and look at me, although she did not let go of her grip. Her beautiful face looked so pitiful, and she was clearly suffering. What have I done? She whispered. Seneca, what can I do? You should have done this a long time ago, I told her. I'll tell you what you did. You fucked up 7 years of marriage, 7 years of the love I had for you, and everything that could have been. Lies and betrayal have consequences, Simone. Perhaps in some sick fantasy world you can do what you did. Perhaps you can go out and sleep with other men and go home to a loving husband who adores you. Perhaps such a person exists somewhere. I heard that there are such types. They like it. I'm not that kind of person, Simone. I have absolutely no respect for such a person. He's a sick parody of a real person. Real people have pride, self-respect, and self-esteem that does not allow them to live with themselves in such a situation. I can't live with myself and stay married to you, Simone. She lowered her head. I understand. I hope that you loved me enough to understand and forgive and know that I only love you. I hope that having me would be enough to get you through this. Why didn't you talk to me about this before we got married? I asked. You wouldn't marry me, she said quietly. No, you're right about that. I wouldn't get married. So you just decided to deceive me. You would hide it, and I would live in blissful ignorance until you hit me with it. We spent 7 years building our relationship, she said. I thought that at some point our relationship would be strong enough to survive having sex with other people. I hoped that our relationship would be so strong that you would be able to accept my quest. You would understand that I'm completely devoted to you. I thought you were broad-minded enough to accept this. You've never been narrow-minded. I've never done anything like this before. I thought what we had was strong enough to get through everything. I guess I was wrong. You just don't love me as much as I love you, Seneca, otherwise you would be happy for me. You're wrong, I told her. It has nothing to do with thinking big or strength of relationships. Accepting that your wife lies to you about important things simply means that you yourself have no integrity, and hers too. A strong relationship means that you stick together when you have financial problems or health problems, not that. That you are okay with your wife sleeping with strangers. It just means you didn't have a strong relationship to begin with, or she wouldn't have done it. It means you have a very weak relationship, especially if she thinks that it's okay to lie to you about it and deceive you for years while you're building this damn relationship. I believe that when you make promises, you should keep them. If you don't want to keep them, tell the person you made them to and make them him the opportunity to decide whether he wants to continue the relationship. I will not be in a relationship that requires me to sacrifice my integrity or be with a person who does not have it. I love you much more than you love me. I save everything for you. I'm not giving away little pieces that belong to you. I owed you everything. That's how much I loved you. You thought you could give away pieces that you thought didn't matter or that I couldn't use. Well, they mattered to me. I have never given a piece of love to anyone but you, she said bitterly. Don't make the mistake of thinking I don't understand you, I told her. I understand what you're saying. You just love me. You're not in love with anyone else. I just think you're wrong. I believe you love me. I just think you love yourself more. You were ready to hurt me, possibly destroy our marriage, to do something that you knew I would hate. Why is it worth throwing away everything you say we've built? What kind of wife are you even? I don't treat my friends the way you treated me. I don't deceive them, I don't betray them, and I don't stab them in the back. Damn it, I don't even do that to them. With my enemies, I face them and defeat them. That was just mean and cowardly, Simone. I don't even like being with you right now. How selfish are you? She burst into tears again. I didn't want it to be like this, she sobbed. I didn't want it to be like you said. Why can't you see that this man was just a toy for me? She sobbed. Because he wasn't a toy, I said. He was a man. You know the difference, Simone. I won't stand for it. Sorry, I won't say that again, she said. She got up and went to the kitchen. She brought us both bottles of water. When she sat back down, she curled up next to me. Seneca, after our divorce, will you still love me? She asked. I think I'll always love you, I said. This is not a voluntary decision for me. I can't do anything about it. But that doesn't mean I will love you. She almost burst into tears again. Will you make love to me? She asked. Perhaps, I said. You are a beautiful woman, Simone. Any man will want you, but I will not become one of your lovers. If you want to date, I will go on dates with you. I may have sex with you, but I will not marry you, and I'll see other women. If you want to have sex, I probably will if I can, and I'm sure I won't get some disease. I'm not sure if it'll be the same. I'll just be one of yours. Toys. No, she jumped up and stared at me. No one is like you. You are the other half of my soul, Seneca. You are my man and always will be. Will we still live together? I don't think this will work, I told her. I'm going to move on, Simone. I don't have what I thought I had, so I'm going to look for it. I want children, a family, and everything we always talked about. I want to go to matches, have family movie nights, and go on hikes. You know what I want. Why can't you have it with me? She asked. Well, have you forgotten that you have a high appetite? I mentioned. I'll just have to deal with it, she said. Just so you know, I will move on with you, Seneca. You can't get rid of me. I will always be in your life. I can't stop you from divorcing me, but that doesn't mean I'll let you get rid of me. I don't think you can stop it either, I said. Yes, I'll keep an eye on you, she said. I'll prove it to you. You said you'd still make love to me. Will you do it now? We made love. You will never find no one who loves you like I do, she said. You are amazing, Seneca. You too, I said. You're probably right. The divorce papers arrived at 10 o'clock the next morning. She took them and sat next to me on the sofa, crying as she read and signed them. I'm so sorry, Seneca, she sobbed. I won't fight if that's what you want. I could, you know. I could drag this out for a long time. I'm a lawyer. I won't do that because I'm proving that I love only you. Are you going to do it? I'm going to look for an apartment, I said. Wait for me, she said. I'll clean myself up so I don't look like a witch, and I'll go with you. It was strange, but she actually went with me. We looked at a dozen apartments, and she was really into it. She wanted to go back to the second to last one, which we watched, and I liked it too. This is it, she said. I like this place. We'll take it, she told the somewhat puzzled manager. I moved in 2 weeks later. After a few days, she stopped trying to change my mind. I packed my things and hired movers to help me. I had just put my things all over the apartment, boxes in every room, when the doorbell rang. I opened the door and Simone was standing there with a taxi driver. He had 4 suitcases and she had pizza. She walked in, carrying one of the suitcases and paying the taxi driver. He dragged the suitcases and she took them into the bedroom. What are you doing, Sim? I asked her. I need some things here, she said. I replaced all your personal belongings in our house and bought you a new wardrobe. If you don't want to stay in our house, I will stay with you. I hope we can stay here and in our house sometimes. My mouth must have dropped open. What? She laughed. I understand, Seneca. You can't live with yourself without making me understand how much I've hurt you. I understand. You're divorcing me. It hurts me more than all that I've ever felt in my life. I deserve this for what I did to you. I can't live with myself if I let you go. I said I would move on with you. I have a plan. I want you to give me 6 months, Seneca. Give me 6 months for this to work. You gave me 7 years, and they were the best years of my life. Have you been happy for the last 7 years? Well, except for the last month, I've been thrilled, I said. Give me 6 more months, she begged. Let me try to make this blissful again. I owe you, Seneca. I owe you for those 7 years. I'll never be able to fully repay you, but I can offer something. It'll take me a while to sort it out, but I'm working on it. In the meantime, I'll hold you and prove how much I love you. Now, I brought pizza and we'll eat, and then I'll help you get settled. She brushed aside all my protests and settled in like a seashell. She went to work every day and came to the house in the evening before arriving at the apartment. She called me 5 times a day to report about where she is, with whom and what she is doing. She told me what time would come and was never even a minute late. She talked and argued with me until I agreed to spend the weekend in the house. When I checked, my drawers and closet were full of new clothes, and I had toiletries in there as if I had never left. These were all my favorite brands. After a couple of months, we worked out an agreement. I told her that if I even suspected she was cheating again, it was over. There will be no excuses. I'll just never talk to her again. She cried a lot. The strangest things upset me, and I wondered if she could be happy living like this. I asked her about this. No, I'm not happy at all, she said. But I'm happier than I would be if I couldn't see you. Every day brings us closer to your divorce from me. I don't want this, Seneca. It makes me unhappy, but I caused it myself, and I will live with the consequences. And are you happy? Not as happy as I would have been if you hadn't done it, I said. Listen, Sim, I respect that you confessed. You probably could have hidden it. It's the only thing that gives you so much time. I think it would have eaten you up emotionally, but you're strong and your will is strong. When will your plan start? It's already working, she said. I do things you don't know about. Her face took on a panicked look. Not sexy things, business things. I laughed. I believe you. I don't know when you would have time for anything else. That's no reason at all, she giggled. You have a very good point, Seneca. I am making some preparations. Have you noticed that I have never left the city? Yes, I was wondering how you do it, I said. I can't do this forever, she said. I'll have to go and stay somewhere at some point. I'm making arrangements. I think you'll like them. I pray so. If I succeed, it will mean we'll never be apart. I don't know how long it will take for you to trust me again. This makes me very sad, Seneca. I know that it is my fault, but I see what mine has cost me. Unreliability. I will never make such a mistake again. I'm not ready to reveal all the details yet. Can you be patient? I'm in no hurry, I told her. I love you, Sim. I'm angry at you, and what you did has hurt me and us more than you'll ever know. I don't know if I'll ever be able to trust you again, Simone. Her eyes filled with tears, and she clung to me. I'm so sorry, she whispered. Do you think you'll ever forgive me? I have already forgiven, I said. I don't think I'll ever forget. She wiped her eyes with my sleeve. No, I don't think you will, and I won't forget either. Your sense of right and wrong is distorted, Sim, I told her. Somehow you managed to justify in your mind that what you did was right, that it was normal, that it wasn't a big deal. When did you become like this? Have you always been like this, or is this something recent? Always, I guess, Seneca. Maybe I need therapy or counseling. Do you think I'm a sociopath or something? She looked broken. I don't know who you are, I said. I can't understand how you could think this was normal. You knew I hated it, and you did it anyway. Why? I thought you wouldn't like it, she sobbed. I thought you loved me enough to let me do almost anything. I love it, I said. But the thing is, you don't seem to love me very much. How about this? You should love me enough to not do almost everything. She looked at me stunned. I never thought about it like that. God, I'm such a selfish bitch, Seneca. I really love you so much. I just didn't think about it like that. Maybe there's something wrong with me. I'm smart, Seneca. You know, maybe I'm just not thinking right. I'm going to change it right now. Well, better late than never, I said. Those cows are already out of the barn. Help me get them back, she said. I want them back so bad. I'll try really hard, Seneca. You'll see. I'll make you love me again. It took 3 months. She went to a therapist twice a week. 3 days after our divorce was completed, she told me that we had an appointment with a lawyer. She said that she had completed her preparations, she had everything in place, and she had a contract that she wanted us to sign. I had no idea what she was talking about, but she thought it was the solution to all our problems. I was skeptical. I had to see what this day would bring. Daddy, Madry called from the kitchen as I walked through the door. We're here. Where the hell is Mom? I put the laptop and case on the table and kissed my girls. Look at the cake. Katrina, my youngest, hugged me. She had turned 12 and had all the energy of that age. Madry, why do you need to speak in such words? I hugged her too, holding my babies. Mom will be here in 10 minutes. She had to wait for the facts to close the ARN contract. Will she go home first? Katrina asked. No, she'll come right here, I said. Remember, this is our weekend at her house. Have you packed your things? They assured me that yes. Dad, it would be a lot easier if you let her move here, Madry said for the 1000th time. This is not included in the arrangement, I told her for the 1000th time. You are the most annoying person, she said. Do you know how hard it is for us to explain to people that our parents are in love, but not married and have separate houses, but spend every night together? No, I don't know how difficult it is, I said. I just tell anyone who asks that it's none of their business. That contract we signed 16 years ago, he founded S&S Consulting, Seneca and Simone, software consultants and troubleshooters. She's the CEO, I'm the coup. We agreed to hold the company as joint property. We agreed that we would try to start a family and that we would have joint custody if we had children. We agreed to make a good faith effort to always be in the same city. In the event of sexual contact between Simone and anyone other than me, all joint property passed to me. In this case, I would have primary custody of the children. Simone would have visitation rights at my discretion. After 20 years without a breach of contract, Simone is going to ask me one question. I think I know what this question is, and I know what my answer will be.